CPI Weekly Investment News.
CPI Weekly Investment News. Happy Wednesday, everybody. So let's start off. CPI has reached 2,000 subscribers.
A little more energy, Ava.
CPI has reached...
You're literally deflating.
I did 3 presentations today, FYI, and it's 10 o'clock at night.
All right, more energy. Let's get this going. Come on. Let's get it going. We got this. Okay. All right, what's going on? Go ahead. Come on.
CPI has reached 2,000 subscribers. If you're listening, but you haven't subscribed yet, we're going to leave a link right above. Why don't you join our community of investors and learn with us and build wealth with us and so forth. So we're going to leave a link up there.
Absolutely. And we nurture our subscriber. We send you a lot of great information. We send you our newsletter. We send you our deal offerings. We send you information about the expert guests that we're bringing on to interview. We send you lots of great content. Great.
Great energy.
Am I scrolling down here?
We are, last week, yes, absolutely. And I'm going to touch on the key point. I can't even talk anymore. I've done that many presentations today, but let me try a little bit more on this.
You're probably going to speak a little bit louder too. This is way too far away from you. Just more energy. Come on, girl. You got this. Let's go.
So last week we talked about Elon Musk buying $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. So
it's been a couple of weeks we've been talking about it.
Yeah, that's true. But it was funny because I heard a joke that Bitcoin can now buy you a Tesla, a down payment on a house, or a new financial advisor. And another thing I wanted to note about Bitcoin is Visa and Mastercard. This is kind of really cool, and I just read this today. The 2 largest payment processing networks in the world announced that they will enable their merchants and clients to transact through and or with Bitcoin. So this will unlock trillions in transaction volume. So Bitcoin is on fire.
So now listen, we're real estate people. We got no dog in there. I have invested in Bitcoin over the years, and I'm still invested in it, but I'm not in any way a Bitcoin promoter or cryptocurrency type of investor.
Right.
But if you don't have Bitcoin as part of your portfolio, you're archaic. You're going to be left behind. Definitely want to put a portion of your portfolio into Bitcoin as it's moving. So we got to keep going.
Coming from a Bitcoin believer. Absolutely, and I agree. But why don't we go back to Elon Musk?
Elon Musk. Okay,
I'm excited
done.
About what you
so
wanted to chat
Elon
about
Musk
today.
in the news again, and is Tesla the stock has plummeted. It's down 30% lower than its highs in January. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up, Elon it seems to be the poster boy of the investment technology world. So it's important to bring him up anytime you want to talk about investing and what have you. So the reason I'm bringing it up today is obviously I want to update you guys on the 30% drop in Tesla stock that matters, but also that many experts look at Tesla and look at its financials to determine if it's a good investment or not. And unfortunately, I say these are people like Ivy League school, people who went to Harvard, people who wear the suits every day. I wear a tie and a shirt, not a suit. but these people look at just the numbers. They don't look at the tribe that Elon Musk has around them. They don't look at the man. They just look at the numbers. Right. But investing is more than that. For example, my fundamentals in investing, when I advise people on investing, is if you're going to invest in an idea, in a product, in a company, look at the team. Look at the product, and then look at the financials and if there is, revenues, if it's producing cash or where it's at. I believe many of those, negative items that are coming about Tesla and the Elon and the company is all about financials, and they're not looking at it as this person is literally got this tribe following him. He's got a believer. He's got following.
I couldn't agree with you more.
And I want to get into Jay-Z. Jay-Z in the house, baby. One of the greatest rappers of all time. They say the greatest.
Yes.
I don't know if I agree with that, but I might a bit. So Jay-Z just sold 50% of his stake in Ace of Spades champagne that he owns to Hennessy Moet. Hennessy Moet is a subsidiary of Louis Vuitton, I believe, is a huge conglomerate of fashion brands and alcohol and many other things. So he just sold 50% of his company to them. He still retains the other 50%. But now, the question is, first of all, why did Moet wanted to buy 50% of Jay-Z's company? Why did Jay-Z was open to sell it to them?
Yeah, tell us why.
I mean, it's a huge money. They haven't released what the amount of sale was and what Jay-Z is getting paid. Well, obviously, money is there, but the word on the street is that the reason Hennessy Moet did this transaction was because they didn't have a very good reputation when it came to equality for races and opportunities they were providing to the marginalized people, because of their race, because of their background, because of their partnerships and what have you. They didn't have a very good brand when it came to those items. There were, it's even on a recent interview with Jay-Z and the head of 𝗖𝗣𝗜 𝗖𝗽𝗶. The 𝗖𝗣𝗜 𝗖𝗽𝗶 guy is a older white guy sitting in an office wearing a suit, and Jay-Z is wearing his baseball cap and is sitting in his LA mansion. So you can, it's that inequality that's been happening. And the reason now, why am I even bringing this? Obviously, I want to update you guys about the current news in the investing world. And these are both publicly traded companies, so it's important that you guys know about it. But the reason for that is because how does that correlate into real estate investing? What does that have to do with real estate? What does that have to do with Hennessy buying a piece of Jay-Z's company to look more black friendly, I could say, to look more, that they're culturally more, becoming more equal, trying to, show that off. It's kind of a marketing campaign by them. What does that have to do with real estate, and how does that correlate? So the reason is because today we had
Dugan Kelly.
Dugan Kelly is a lawyer. He's a corporate securities lawyer in the U.S. who specializes in real estate syndications, apartment syndications, and he helps many teams out. And in our conversation, in our interview with him that you could see on our YouTube show coming up soon, he was talking about a new concept, a new legislation that's coming up, new law regulations that is coming out in the U.S. that allows for people who are good at raising money. Okay, and it's meant for the marginalized. It's meant for possibly the black community in the U.S. Is that if you're good at raising money, before you had to be licensed to be able to raise money.
Yes.
This new law allows someone who's good at raising money, who has a network of people and is good at raising money for a product or an idea or for someone else to get paid for it and not need to be licensed. No, this is kind of in talks. I'm not sure exactly what
He said, stay tuned. It's in the next few months, it's going to be a possible outcome where they're going to release this new idea where people can get paid for raising capital. So it's kind of cool. He mentioned the rich keep getting richer, and what they're doing now is they're seeing that and they're saying, okay, wait a second. Let's allow for other people to come in. They're great at raising capital, come in and actually get paid.
That's what's happening in the world. Everything is getting democratized. The little guy, is getting a chance at everything, and it's getting better. The world is changing. It's getting better. Democratizing investing, democratizing many other things, and making it a playing field. I mean, if you're a white kid and you went to private school and you had all the benefits there for you, of course it's gonna be a lot easier for you to make it. If you're some black kid that I don't want to be cliche, but grew up in the ghetto, obviously the chances of you making it is much harder. So is an attempt to make the field a bit more even though we're far from that. So just want to kind of say that is in it, and that's going to correlate in real estate investing. So if you're good at, if you have a huge Instagram following, if you have a huge social media following, you can use that to raise money for other people's products. This is coming out, and we'll keep updating you on
as we go along. Absolutely. Now, mortgage rates.
We only got a minute and a half.
Okay, mortgage rates went up. So they have went up the quickest and the highest they have in the last 6 months. In some cases by 25 basis points. So we're well aware of this because, of course, we're negotiating on our deals. Now, what does this mean for business, real estate, and for investing, August? Well, it means everything. If the cost of borrowing goes up, if it's more expensive to borrow money, to buy something, well, the price of the product comes down. It's a very simple cause and effect. Now, I'm not by any means saying that because of 25 basis points, the real estate market is going to plummet, but it will definitely play a factor, and we should keep a very close eye on it.
Absolutely.
So that's
absolutely
a little news.
No, and for sure on that point about the mortgage rates going up, it's going to affect. I believe the mortgage rates are not going anywhere. They might go up a bit here and there, but if the mortgage rates go up, this whole system is going to crash, because right now there's so much money printing going on, and people are, in some cases, are in a very bad situation. Mortgage rates go up on those variable mortgages. In Canada and the US, people are in big trouble.
Good
So
point. Good point.
that's the end of it. We're getting to the last minute. I got a couple.
I got 20 seconds left.
No,
Please
I
join
gotta stop
us
it.
at CPI Capital on Clubhouse tomorrow at 4 p.m. PST, as we will be discussing Canadians investing in U.S. real estate.
Thank you, Ava. All right. See you guys.
Have a great night, everybody.